That's right. We're back, baby.
We're back. Bet you thought you wouldn't see us for another year. Joke's on you.
Because we don't
We're
have
back.
hobbies. And we watch
What's
too much
actually
TV.
crazy? What's actually crazy is that we're actually such busy people. But this is a priority in my life at this moment. So that's what we're doing.
True.
Do you want to tell everyone what we're judging?
We are judging the Traitors.
Traitors.
My hood doesn't cover my whole head with my hair and my headphones, but we thought the Traitors would be such a good show to kind of be our little hiatus between Dancing with the Stars for a couple of reasons. One, Mark Ballas is on the show, so that's kind of like our little in to Traitors.
Easy.
Two, it's another great reality competition show. And then three, I have loved watching Traitors. I've watched it since season 1. Jane has never watched it before.
It's my first season.
And I have loved every single reality competition show like Survivor and Big Brother. And I don't think you've ever watched Survivor.
I've never watched them, so I actually know none of these people.
Which I think
and I don't watch Housewives.
Okay.
I don't watch Love Island.
And I do.
I don't watch any of this stuff, so I have no like bias towards anybody. I'm just purely like judging who they are as people on this show,
which I honestly think is going to be
kind of fun
thing for like have two different complete perspectives, because I know way too much about these people and you know nothing, so
not
I think
enough.
it's gonna be funny like to see who each person likes. I think we're gonna like the same people and dislike the same people.
I think
just because that's how life goes. That's why we're friends. But
I know
I'm excited to get it started. We are going to cover all 5 episodes that have been put out, just because they put out 3 episodes the first week and then 2 episodes this past week. So instead of doing 5 separate episodes for each episode that they put out, we just thought it'd be a good idea to do all 5 in one episode.
When you told me, oh, by the way, there's 3 episodes out already, I was like, Emily, what the fuck are you doing to me? I was like, because again, I don't watch like Love Island, which I know is like an episode per day pretty much. And I was like, Emily, like I can't be watching 3 episodes a week. But actually now I'm like, can we stick with the 3 episodes per week? Because I don't want to wait another week. The 2 was actually nice. Like 2 felt good. More doable.
The 2's good.
But I mean,
they leave
I'm just excited. I'm just excited. They really do.
Okay, let's talk about who the Traitors are, who they picked this season.
Yes. Wait, before we even get into that. Okay. I swear on my life, when they were driving up, like literally beginning of episode 1, when they were driving up to the castle, I literally said out loud, Donna Kelsey's a traitor. And I literally didn't even know the premise of the show. I thought they'd already picked traitors. And so I was just like, based off her body language, like, she's a traitor. Come to find out she actually was.
I knew she was going to be a traitor just because, like, I think they hoped that she would have lasted longer so that they had more audience engagement. Yeah. So crazy. Yeah. My mom called it like right away too. This is one of my mom's favorite shows.
Like everyone, oh, I love that.
Haley was surprised.
I feel like everyone caught it. Like everyone knew. Like John, which now he's hooked. Like now he's watching with me.
It? Okay, see,
but,
I knew he would like it. It's just everybody likes the show. It's such a good show.
It's so good. But he was like, obviously they would pick her because she's like the older one. Like, you know,
nobody would
unassuming. Her. But that makes everyone suspect it.
Exactly.
Okay, but let's
so get into
they arrive.
The Traitors.
It's hilarious. Yes.
What I thought was interesting. So usually the past 3 seasons, because this is season 4, the past 3 seasons, they've always had somebody from like Survivor or Big Brother or like on one of those shows who has been really successful, they have been like one of them has been a traitor just because they're really good at gameplay. So it's really interesting that this season nobody that's like a game player is a traitor, which I think is actually kind of cool. I think
that is cool because like obviously the people who are going on the show have watched the show. Mm-hmm. So like you're going to expect that it's going to be the same thing every time. I'm like nothing means anything to me. So I'm like interesting choice for the Traitors, but honestly it makes a lot of sense. Like it's actually aside from Candace, I was like Lisa and Rob were exactly what I would picture
whoever
as a traitor.
Rob to be a traitor deserves an Emmy because he is going to win this show. I'm calling it right now.
Oh yeah.
He is the best traitor I have seen in a while. Like since season 1. When Suri won that season. She was a traitor and she won season 1. And he's going to win. I'm calling it right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he won because just like from what we've seen, he's so neutral.
Yes.
He doesn't like I think having 2 housewives was kind of risky a little bit because I feel like the housewives from what I've seen, they're like housewives stick together. So I wasn't sure if they were gonna then like send some other housewives home, which obviously like we see that they end up doing that because of Rob, which is so great because he sways people. Like if I was in a room with him, I'd be like anything. I will do anything and I believe anything you say.
He's so smart.
So smart. And I initially, when you like see the 3 of them, like, you know, whatever, in the turret or whatever it's called. I was like, oh, he's going to turn on them. Like he's going to get annoyed with them and he's going to turn on them because he's smart and he's going to want to like protect himself. And I feel like that is going to happen.
I think he is doing such a good job of like not making himself like he's not being over the top like the other 2 are. Like Candace and Lisa are horrible traitors. The only reason why they haven't been found out Lisa's being found out right now.
Lisa's getting found out.
Is really smart by the way. But the only reason they haven't been found out is because Rob is doing such a good job of who's being picked off. Like that's why. But they are being so over the top. But he also does a good job of not being like too reserved. Like he's talking to everybody. He's speaking about the round table. Like he's doing like exactly what he needs to be doing. He's doing a phenomenal job.
Like I think in these 5 episodes, like something that's like continued to like come up for me is like, Candace, you're talking so goddamn much at these round tables that like I would be like, why are you so passionate about like certain people? Like it's a lot. And then Lisa's saying not a word. And so then I'm like, why don't you have an opinion? Ever. Yeah. Like so it's like, why don't you have an opinion? And then Rob's just like chilling. We have like all 3.
It's like if they were smart, they would be like, okay, nobody is talking about Rob. We should probably do what Rob is doing.
Yeah.
Rob's keeping them close. He's being smart. He's not turning on them too early because that has happened before where the traitors turn on each other too early and then it goes awry and that's when the faithfuls win. He's keeping them close and then that's when he'll turn on them eventually.
Yeah.
But not right now. It's too early.
So what did you think about having the secret traitor? Is that something they always do?
This was new.
I liked it.
I did too.
I liked it a lot. I liked that it was like they came up with the short list and then they had to go based off of that. I thought that was really interesting. And I feel like the only reason that anyone thought it was Donna is because she was kind of quiet. And I'm like, sorry for someone being quiet. Like she's, you know, doesn't have any allies really. Like everyone else kind of knows someone and has a buddy.
Yeah.
And like she's kind of like the one who's not been on a show. Like she's just like a celebrity.
I thought
And
she
so I
did
feel
it.
like it
Yeah,
makes sense for her to be quiet. I would also be
exactly.
quiet.
I thought she did a good job of explaining like why she was being quiet. Like you said, like
Yeah.
everybody knows at least somebody in there, and she was right. She was like,
Yeah.
I've watched you guys all on TV. Like I know exactly who you
Yeah.
guys are. Like you guys think you
Yeah.
might know me, but like you just like
Yeah.
see me on TV
Yeah.
sometimes. Like I actually watch you guys live your life, so I feel like I know you
Yeah.
guys.
The one thing I was laughing at, I was like, bitch, you are not starstruck. Your son is dating Taylor Swift. You are not starstruck by these people who play Survivor. Like, let's be honest. That was a swing and a miss. A huge swing and a miss. I would not feel starstruck with any of them except for Mark Ballas and Stephen Coletti.
Okay, speaking of Stephen,
that's it.
Can we talk about Stephen? Can we have a segment about Stephen Coletti?
Steven's segment.
We're gonna have a Stephen segment. This is the podcast. He is my favorite person on this show, besides Rob, for completely different reasons.
Yeah. Steven's just like so I feel sweet. Like Steven is just he's a people person. Like he 100%. Just wants everyone to get along and he wants to be there for everyone. Like no hard feelings towards anyone. And I hope that he goes far. I think he will because he's not someone who seems to be having any enemies in that, not that like aside from Michael who got out in episode 5, but like I feel like no one else really had enemies, but I feel like that's kind of how it's going to be. It's like if you talk too much, you're going to put your foot in your mouth and you're going to get sent home. And like I feel like Steven's just going to kind of chill and people like him and he's not controversial.
He's going to have a very like Dylan Efron experience. That's how Dylan was. Like everybody pretty much liked him except for Bob the drag queen. And after Bob was a traitor. And after Bob was banished, then nobody really if I remember right, like nobody really talked about Dylan being everyone like knew Dylan was a faithful. Nobody even suspected him being a traitor. Yeah. And I feel like that's what Steven's gonna be like that. Like there's no way he's gonna get banished. The only way he's gonna leave is if he gets murdered. And I don't think Rob's gonna murder him. Like Rob is smart. Again, when he was like, we need people who are good at challenges because we need to have the pot of money to be high so that when we end up winning, the pot is high. If we're gonna split it 3 ways. He's smart. So smart.
He's so smart.
But again,
which is why I was like kind of surprised that they got rid of Monet. But the only reason was because he caught on to Lisa.
Yeah, he caught on to Lisa. But I also think this is me giving like Rob maybe too much praise. But I also think that Rob knows that Steven's more likely to side with him than Lisa or Candace. So that's another reason why he wants Steven to stay. You know? I could see Rob thinking like that. Because that's what I would think.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I would be thinking. Like, oh yeah, Steven's good at challenges. He would raise the pot. It's not like Steven's like this. Steven's good at challenges, yeah, but there's a lot of people that are good at challenges.
Yeah.
But Steven's
he's also just like Steven's smart and yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Every challenge that they've had, and we can kind of like talk about them. Like, so the first one was the canoeing one where they had to like drag stuff across the frickin' water. And then there's the one where they were, oh my God, where they had to like carry the people through. Oh my God. In the thrones, and then the one where oh my God, I don't even remember the other ones. Oh, where they were like partners and Ron was alone. Every single one of these challenges,
poor Ron.
I have thought this is my worst nightmare. This is where I would be like, I'm out. I'm good. I'm not doing this. I don't want to get in the water. I hate canoeing for the life of me. I don't like heavy lifting. I don't really like exercise unless it's Pilates and I'm laying down. And then the other one where they're getting in the fountain, I'm like, literally every single challenge, I'm like, that's where you would get me gone. I'd be like, murder me, because I can't deal with another one of these like water activity, like athletic challenges.
I'd be like, I want the money. I'm doing it all.
Like, do they do anything on land that's like not involving?
Yeah, they do.
Like working out or running?
It's a lot of no, yeah, they do. That comes a little bit later.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's just so that's
It's
so funny.
so
What was the
truly
fourth
every
challenge
single one.
besides the fountain? What was that last
The
one?
fourth one, hold on, I have
was
it
the
here.
Fountain.
The fountain was the last one.
What was the one before?
Oh, where they would go. They like stabbed the.
Oh yeah, they stabbed the.
What was it? Where they were like,
Michael,
Michael.
And then he was so pissed. He was like, Tara, and everyone's like, wait, Tara Lipinski's on this show? Forgot she existed.
This is where it starts to lose me a little bit. Like, I'm in it, I'm with you. And then it starts to lose me when everyone gets all pissy about the challenges and how people are like going after each other. You're literally on a game show where the premise of it is to murder people. Like, you can't take it so personally. It's a game. I would be like, I'm killing every last one of you, and I'll still eat dinner next to you tonight. Like, also, why are people crying?
But also, like, if I don't do this, then we're not going to have $2,000 added to the pot, you dingbats.
Literally.
Do you not want money? I'll just stand here. And do you really think that you wouldn't do that to my name?
Exactly.
So like
you just did.
Stop.
You just did it to somebody else.
Yeah, so
like people were getting like
it's ridiculous.
So
it's ridiculous.
Upset. Like Jam Jam was crying at one point, and then like people are so mad. Oh my God. I was just like, what do you want people to just be like, no, I'm not doing this challenge because it's going to hurt this person's feelings?
No.
Like, buck up.
Do you really think in the NBA they're like, I'm not going to foul him. He's my friend.
What?
Get out of here.
And that's actually serious. That's actually for something.
And they're already getting paid.
Yes.
They have guaranteed money.
It's so funny to me. That's where I'm like, all right, let's remember why we're here. And I feel like that happens also at the round tables. Like, I feel like the only one who didn't get that way was Portia. I feel like she wasn't really fighting it a whole lot.
I think she was confused by the whole premise of the show, to be quite honest. Because when she was like, when we murdered Ian, it's like, girl, you can't say that. You didn't murder Ian. People are going to think honestly, you are a traitor.
I would have been like, yeah, that's super weird that you said that. Why did you say that? Yes. Now I think you're a traitor. Like, 100%. I don't think that was like so far-fetched. No. I actually think the reasons for something. People doing, yes, and the reason for people kicking off Donna, that made zero sense. None.
They got lucky.
None. They got so lucky. They was based off of nothing. Whereas Portia, I was like, oh, she's a traitor. Based off of these 3 concrete pieces of evidence, she's a traitor. And then they just got lucky with Donna.
I can't wait for when they vote Ron off and Ron's like, I'm a faithful dumbasses. Like,
I feel so sad for Ron. I feel so sad for him. He didn't know Donna was a traitor. Yes.
A Steven segment.
Oh.
When he was like, I'm so sorry, Ron. I'm so happy you're here. Literally sitting next to him, he wrote his name down,
said
and he
no
was
hard
like,
feelings. Yeah.
No hard feelings. I'm so happy you're here. I really enjoy spending time with you.
Like, remembering it's a game, Ron's like, no worries. Like,
I'm not taking it personally.
We're good. We're good.
Can we play
yes.
like that, people?
Yes.
Steven is the best man on this show.
He is.
Helping Donna down the stairs. Giving Dorinda the shield. Because that's what his mom would want him to do.
I literally wrote that quote down.
His
He's
mom
a
passed
gem.
away. Did you know that?
No, I
So, like,
didn't
the
know
fact that he said
that.
that.
He's an angel.
What a
He needs
redemption.
to be
What a
protected.
redemption arc for Stephen Coletti.
I mean, my God. I mean,
From
I
Laguna
loved him
Beach.
on Laguna Beach. I loved
I
him.
did too, but
He did nothing wrong.
I did too, but some clips have like resurfaced and he's like calling Kristen Cavallari a slut when she's dancing on the bar. They're like, Steven
That's
slut shamed,
tough.
and what a redemption arc for him now. He's like helping people down the stairs and like being so sweet to
He was also
everybody.
like
He was
literally
17
17 on
years
a
old.
TV show. And I
And
think
he
it
was
was
sad
not
that
saying that you can say that, but
no,
still,
it's like not,
we're
it's
good.
never okay, but he was sad that his
No.
girlfriend was dancing with another boy.
Yeah.
We can all give grace.
Yeah.
They've mended fences.
We can all give some
they're
grace.
friends now too. So
don't they do a podcast together?
they did. Yeah. They're gonna do a Laguna Beach
they're
reunion.
fine.
Did you know that?
Stop.
Coming out this year. I love that you watched Laguna Beach too.
It's one of my all-time favorite shows.
I've rewatched it so many times.
All-time faves.
Same.
It's so good.
Okay, getting back to the actual
One
show that
thing,
we're
getting
doing
back to the
podcast
actual
about.
show that we're watching. What were your thoughts on the way Tiffany went out?
Oh, I was so sad for her. I felt so bad. But I also like I got where Colton was coming from. Like I saw both sides. Like
Yeah.
he obviously watched the show and he knew that they were going to pick somebody like her who was on Big Brother, who did very well in Big Brother, like very gifted strategically. Those are the kind of people they usually pick as a traitor every single season. So he probably thought in his mind, like, they're obviously going to pick somebody like Tiffany. And she, like, her reasoning for people was very on target. So it made sense. That's why he targeted her.
She's literally just smart.
She's just smart.
Like, that sucks. You almost just have to play dumb.
Exactly.
I just didn't like how she was like then kind of being mean to everyone at the round table. And I'm like, again, it doesn't have to be personal and like, I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking, like, I feel like they're getting so wrapped up in it that it's like making her seem like I was like, whoa, she's being mean. Like, why are you being so mean? But then on the other hand, it's like, yeah, like, I'm not a traitor. Like, you're going to be super defensive about it.
She's literally like fighting for her life in the game because it means so much to her. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I thought it was interesting that like Candace was trying to like sway it back to Ron, knowing that Tiffany wasn't a traitor and like wanting her not to go home, like knowing why she was playing the game.
Yeah.
But she could have done a better job. Like,
well, and here's
make
the
a better
thing,
case
like,
for Ron instead of just being like, well, I'm voting for Ron every week.
Because he had actual, like, seemingly good evidence as to someone who was a traitor. And this is where another thing, I'm like, if you're gonna literally go to the grave with this about Ron, then you should have done the exact same thing about Colton when he did this with Tiffany. Like, then when we get to the episode 5 roundtable where they send Michael home, it's like no one's saying anything about, oh, well, Colton must be a traitor because he turned us all against Tiffany, but Ron has to be a traitor because the first roundtable ever that we did, he heard 3 things and turned everyone against Portia, so he must be a traitor. It's like, what? Why are we just picking on Ron?
Because I think Michael really like poisoned people's opinions, and like
about Ron.
No, about Colt. Like people didn't like Michael, and Michael was saying that stuff about Colton. Like Colton said all these things about Tiffany, and Tiffany wasn't a traitor, so like he's probably a traitor. Like he was saying that stuff, but people hated
but it was
Michael
just him
so much.
Yeah.
That they were like, well, no, we want to vote you out regardless, even if you're a faithful or not.
Yeah. I guess it's just more like why was like Candace like fighting to the death about Ron and not Colton when they did the exact same thing. That's what gets me. I'm like, Candace, get off Colton or get off Ron. Because he didn't know.
Because I think she thinks that like Ron is smart and she sees Ron as a threat. But now at this last turret, when Rob found out that Colton is like very onto Lisa and like so accurate about Lisa, by the way.
Yes.
Now they're gonna target
Colton
him.
is smart in this game. Like
so smart.
He's like, you know, like throwing names out there, but he kind of has good reasoning for it.
Yeah.
Like he does have good reasons for it. So like he is right on the money with Lisa because he pays attention to people and is like, okay, 100%. That person would be a good traitor. Is this person normally like that? No. Okay, that's fishy. And so whereas like Ron only did that once. And then he kind of like shut up. Like he wasn't really doing anything.
He's like keeping to himself.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll say my opinion. I think it's Michael and Dorinda.
Yeah. To Dorinda's face. I think it's you.
I think it's you and Michael. And she's like, what?
What?
She's like, I'm trying to get to know your family. And he's like, I don't want to know about anybody's family. This game isn't personal. Like, love the energy from both of you. Love that you want to know about his hometown and his family. And he's like, I don't give an F about your family, and I don't. And you shouldn't. He was like, my family's none of your business.
None of your business. Which is kind of true. Like, why do you need to know about my family to like think that I'm a faithful?
I love that he was like, because I'm gonna form bias. He's like, I'll be biased, and I don't want to form that. I don't like want to form opinions about you guys based on like personal experiences. I don't want to know.
Which is kind of smart.
It's incredibly.
He's
smart.
Playing to win. He's playing to win. He wants no ties.
Smart. He's like, I don't want to know anything about you. I don't want to know anything about you. I just want to like. I just want to observe you and how you act.
Eyes on the prize. Yeah. Eyes on the prize.
I just
you don't need to know my family.
I just love that
to get the prize.
My family is none of your business.
I think my jaw dropped. I was like, nice. Ron.
I have never laughed so hard.
It's also like, Ron, you're not doing yourself any favors right now.
Everyone's like,
you're already alienated.
Meanwhile, you have like Michael screaming at Cole, and Cole's just staring at him, and Rob's correcting his grammar. It was just what a round table.
That round table was. The other ones have been kind of underwhelming, and this one, as a viewer, I was uncomfortable, and I felt like if I was sitting there at that table, I would probably be having a panic attack. Like
I could never play this game.
No, I would be like, oh my God. Like I would have like, a trauma response, honestly, to that yelling. Like I would be on the floor, full panic attack. Like, please stop yelling. Everyone stop yelling. Like
I'd be looking at Alan going like, stop it.
End the show.
End it
now. Well, and I mean, just and I've seen like different sides of this on TikTok. Quiet Coyote. Do you guys want to play the silent game? Actually,
do you guys want to play Down by the Bank? It's a perfect format for this. That's what
person who gets slapped is murdered. Oh my God. But honestly, like I've seen like two sides of this on social media, and like one, which is where I'm leaning, is like it was just so uncalled for. Honestly, the entire time Michael was talking, yelling, actually. Not just the one moment where he's like, of all people, like you would be a good one to keep a secret. Also, what did you mean by that then? If you're like, oh, it had nothing to do with sexuality, what did it have to do with? Explain yourself.
He's so
Like
annoying.
that, and then also just like the way he was being so aggressive and like pointing fingers and like screaming, like that is just, we've gone too far. We've gone too far. This is not the kind of personality who should be going on a show like this, because if you're too hot-headed and you don't know how to regulate your emotions, this is going to happen, and you're actually going to upset a lot of people. Like, but then I've seen on the other side that it's like, because people are like bringing up Colton's past, which I honestly know nothing about. Is anyone surprised? Because I don't know anything about any of these people. Like, duh. But I do know that he was a bachelor. I do know that piece of information. I know nothing else. But regardless, like, you can't talk to somebody like that, even in a game. And that's where I felt like it was kind of going out of like, oh, this is a game, and into like, okay, we've taken a turn and this is too aggressive.
You know, it's so interesting. So, you know Natalie on the show?
Yes.
So on her season of Survivor, there was, well, when all of that was happening, when she was like, let's just vote him out.
Mm-hmm.
She did that exact same thing on one of her seasons of Survivor. There was this guy, and people thought that he was like rude to women, and like he was a pro baseball player. There's like some rumors that he had been like homophobic and racist, whatever. And Natalie was like, vote him out, you guys. Just vote him out. So, and somebody posted those like two clips together, and everyone was like, Natalie like is repeating history. But it's so interesting, just the body language. I thought that's what was interesting. Like, he's yelling and pointing at Colton, and Colton is just sitting there staring at him, like very calm, probably scared, not scared, but probably like he was just going
overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed, and probably just going into fight or flight.
Like fight or flight. Yeah.
I thought it was interesting, like people like almost everybody like kind of shutting him down. And I did think it was interesting that both Lisa and Candace voted for Ron, and Rob
still voted for Ron.
And because they said that Michael's a good like scapegoat for them, but Rob voted for Michael. I thought that was interesting. And I think it's giving Rob even more like street cred that he could be faithful to these people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't think that was like intentional in a way of like, oh, I'm gonna go with the crowd because like you know, whatever. Yes. And I honestly think, because it was Candace, Lisa, and Steven, which I was like, Steven, why are you voting for Ron right now? Like, even if I genuinely thought someone else was a traitor, I would be like, I will not allow someone to speak to another person that way. I don't care that I, think you're faithful. I am voting you out. And I think that like speaks to a lot of other people's character. And I was like, Candace, give it up. My God, give it up for one goddamn round table. Can we not focus on Ron? And can we focus on like the right thing to do is to vote this guy out? Like, and Lisa, I'm like, what are you doing, Lisa? What? You're voting for Ron because Candace is voting for Ron and you don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
When in doubt, go with the crowd.
Honestly, I hope that nobody took the shield so that they can't murder anybody. And then I hope that Colton like proves his point about Lisa so that Lisa gets banished, because
but I feel like people are going to be like down on Colton because now someone thinks, I think it was Johnny was like, I think Colton's a traitor.
Kristen is like all on that.
Kristen. Yeah.
Kristen thinks that he is a traitor because he's so smart.
So what is she convinced? Because he's so smart. But I do hope that they catch Lisa because she's not a good traitor.
She's horrible. And then like this is the time sometimes where like Rob might have to jump ship. If there's enough momentum going in Lisa's way, he can't side with Lisa because then it makes him look guilty by association.
So do you think if the next round table, let's say no one took a shield, there's no murder. Mm-hmm. And then the next round table, Colton like convinces people that it's Lisa. Mm-hmm. Do you think Rob would vote for Lisa?
If there's enough votes behind it, yeah. I do.
What's he going to do, vote for Ron?
He's like, I think
he's going to be like, Ron. Actually, Candace, you're onto something.
Candace is going to be like,
that's
Ron.
Crazy.
And then Candace is going to look bad. That's why these people that's why she'll look really bad if she does that, because then she'll
like if no one's backing you up on something, like she is literally the only one aside from Steven for some odd reason, but she's the only one pushing for Ron.
I think Steven just voted for Ron because that's what the plan was going into the round table, and he didn't want to go away from the plan. I think he was scared to go away from the plan. Honestly.
Yeah.
What I think is so
that's
interesting
tough.
is that like it's the best when another I don't want to spoil anything for you because you don't know how the show works.
It's okay.
When another traitor eventually gets caught, then they have the opportunity to bring someone else in.
Oh, I did hear about that.
So I did hear about that. Who they would bring in. Because Rob's kind of in a tough place because he has this alliance with Colton and Colton really trusts him. So it would look bad if he voted against Colton. Because I think, honestly, if nobody gets murdered, this next roundtable, it's going to be Lisa versus Colton. I think people are going to be off Ron, to be quite honest.
Yeah. And if Rob is then suddenly no, I don't think it's Lisa. Mm-hmm. I think it's Colton. That would look weird on him and suspicious. Mm-hmm. But then if Colton gets more votes and Rob does vote for Colton, and then it's this awkward, we're traitors, but I went against you, Lisa. If Rob voted for Lisa.
But I think Rob's smart enough that he can convince Lisa why he voted the way he voted. And Lisa would be like, so okay, true. You're right. You're the leader of this.
That's so true. And honestly, it would be smart to do that. I don't know.
I think Rob and Maura.
Okay. Yes. No. That's been another thing that's on my mind. Again, don't know Maura, don't know Rob. Were they on the same season of Love Island?
Different.
Cool.
Okay. Complete different shows.
Interesting. Okay, because I was going to say
she was on Love Island UK, and then she hosted the after show of Love Island US.
Got it. If Maura and Rob were on the same season, I was going to question how they never got together. Because they are in love with each other.
They are the most attractive couple in the United States of America.
Yes. He picks her up any chance he gets.
He literally was like, do you want to ride? She was like, yeah. What?
He didn't ask. Or she didn't ask for that. Literally, do you want to ride so I can grab your ass?
I don't know if this was on the show or if I saw a TikTok, but somebody was like, Dorinda's the one that needs the ride. Pick up Dorinda. Maura doesn't need a ride. She's 26 years old. Pick up Dorinda. She's out, she's running around.
Oh my gosh. Oh, every time. Literally every time. But I honestly love it. And I think that maybe Rob would bring in her, or it might be too obvious.
I don't think he would.
No.
He needs a faithful ally. I think they would bring somebody in like Kristen, like somebody who they had, like none of them have any ties to her. She's smart. Nobody would suspect her. Like that's who I would pick. That's who would be my traitor pick. Like she
Yeah.
knows enough people because she's from Bravo, but she isn't like close. She's not like super close to anybody, but she has
Well,
like
I
the
feel like
connection to
people listen
more.
to her.
And
Yeah.
that's what I mean. People would listen, like people listen to her, so it'd be good for them to like scoop her up.
Mm.
They can't pick like another housewife. I don't. Is there
No.
any? Are there any housewives left? Oh, Dorinda. Um,
Dorinda.
and they couldn't pick Maura because they need some faithful allies to like help them out if they're in trouble.
Well, and I feel like they can't really pick Colton.
No,
Because
it's a good
now the
shield for
heat
them.
is on him.
Mm-hmm.
In the last challenge, they said, if no one picks up a shield, no murder. Would you have picked up a shield? Would you have trusted that everyone else wouldn't pick up a shield?
I go back and forth. I was going back and forth watching it. If everybody made a pact going ahead and everybody's like, nope, no shield, nope, no shield, and then I'm the one who picks up the shield, then people are going to be like, well, she's a traitor. But if you're in a group of 4 and you have those 4 shields, I wouldn't be as vocal about it. I wouldn't be like, you guys, we have to get the shields.
Yeah.
But I would kind of like look around and see who I'm with. And if I'm with people that I trust, I'd be like look at them like, what do you think we should do? Like kind of like question
should we do
it.
it?
Like, should we do it? I wouldn't be like, we got guys, like we have to do it.
Yeah.
I obviously
well,
would want
and
a shield.
like
Eventually I would take a shield because you can't trust anybody.
Well, and I feel like this early on, you have to just earn people's trust and be like, okay, I said I wasn't going to do it, so I'm not going to do it. And then, or you could say, if you did get one, I don't think I would take one just because I would be like, I don't want people thinking that I'm a traitor or whatever. But you could pick it up and be like, I assumed that a traitor was going to pick one up, and so I wanted to protect myself. I don't know.
In these kind of games, you can't trust anybody. And like, I would want guaranteed safety.
Yeah. Do you think anyone took one?
I do. Well, but so Colton was in Candace and Lisa's group, and they said that they didn't take any shields. So Colton didn't take a shield.
So Colton didn't. And they were pushing hard that like Colton was going to be the one showing all the clips and whatever.
Who was the other group that got the 4?
Was it Rob's group?
Oh, was it?
It may have been.
It was, because it was Rob, Dorinda, Natalie, and Maura. So they could have taken
Natalie's interesting. I want to touch on Natalie.
Natalie and Rob
I go back and forth.
I kind of like them together too. I like Rob with anybody.
Oh my god. Rob and everybody.
I like Rob with any beautiful female.
Yeah. Yeah. I go back and forth on Natalie. Again, don't know her.
I want to hear your opinion because I have opinions about her.
Yeah. I can appreciate that she is like really in it and really wants to play the game, especially like if you come from Survivor, like you have to go like balls to the walls on everything. I start to get a little annoyed because for some reason it seems as though she thinks she is like the ultimate faithful and can decide and figure out, no, you're not a faithful. No, you're a traitor. Look me in the eyes and tell me you're a faithful. It's like, who gave you that job? Also, like, what's okay, you look at me and tell me you're faithful then. Like, I'm like, why do you think you're like the one who can you're the one that people
Mm-hmm.
have to like prove themselves to?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who's a traitor. You literally will never know. You just have to like throw shit up the wall and hope it sticks. So I'm like, But I do really appreciate that she's like really into the game and she's really good at the challenges.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's my take.
I'll give you my take on Natalie. Natalie was an amazing. She won Survivor. She won her first
Mm.
season of Survivor, and then they did like winners. So they did like the
Yeah.
winner season of Survivor, and she got runner up. So she's
Oh my God.
amazing.
Yeah.
Um, she, like you've never watched like one season of Survivor, right?
No.
Okay. They have these things
I
called.
might start now.
Honestly, please do, because it's one of my favorite shows. It's honestly one of the
Really?
best like reality
Like
shows
reality.
ever. It's so good. John would watch it with you too. Um,
Okay, maybe I'll watch it.
but she had these things called immunity idols, and it like blocks votes. So if somebody votes for you and you use your hidden immunity idol, those votes get nulled, and then the next person with the highest amount of votes, that person goes out. She had the most like iconic immunity idol play, and she was like, Jacqueline, did you vote who I told you to vote for? And Jacqueline's like, mm-hmm. She's like, I want to play my immunity idol for Jacqueline. She didn't even play it on herself, she played it for her ally. The idol, all of the votes went to Jacqueline except for those two votes that she and Jacqueline voted for, and that person ended up going home. So she's a baller. Like, she is so good at
Wow.
reading people. She knew exactly
Mm-mm.
that they were going to vote for Jacqueline, not her. Like, she's just an all around like super intelligent person, really good
Mm.
physically, and then strategy is just her thing. So I think when she's going around asking people to like look her in the eye and tell her
Yeah.
if they're a traitor
Okay.
or not, she's using her like survivor like
Like
strategy
skills.
in
Yeah.
Traitors. So I think when she's like, tell me you're a traitor, or tell me if you're not a traitor, and she's like, you have to like play super hard from day one when you're in Survivor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's like throwing people off because they're not used to that. Like, people who are in Big Brother might be used to
Yeah.
that, or like if they had people who played the challenge, that those like competition shows, they would be used to it. But it like catches people off guard if they've never been on
Mm-hmm.
those shows before. So
Yeah.
she's really smart, because if people aren't a traitor, they're gonna be like, no, I'm not a traitor, and then she's gonna be
Yeah.
able to tell if they're not. But if they're a traitor, and they would be like, no, no, I'm not a traitor. Like, they would just be
Yeah.
caught off guard. So I think she's being
Okay.
really intelligent by the way she's asking questions to people. She is playing super intense though. I
Yeah.
will give you that. Like, she is playing
Yeah.
super hard and aggressive, but I think you kind of have to, just to prove that you're not
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
traitor.
Like if she ended up being a traitor, like
She would
somehow
crush everybody.
that, and I feel like I would be, I think a lot of people would be so surprised because she's
Mm-hmm.
so diehard faithful. So it's like,
Exactly.
it's actually smart to be so like, so hardcore
Aggressive. Yeah.
faithful and
Mm-hmm.
aggressive about it so that people are like, no,
There's
like
no way.
there's no way she would be a traitor.
Well,
She's too much of a faithful.
and I think going in, she probably knew like people are gonna assume that I'm gonna be a traitor just because of my
Mm-hmm.
pedigree on these shows. So
Yeah.
that if I am faithful, I have to be like the most faithful of all faithfuls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes
Yeah.
sense. I think she's gonna go far. I think they're
Mm-hmm.
probably gonna see her as a threat down the line, and they're gonna try and murder her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I hope she makes it far, because I really enjoy watching her. She's
Yeah.
just really cool. And then her in challenges, she's crazy. She's like ripped, and she's like
I
pushing the
know.
crate with all of the men. It's like so cool. She's such
She's
a
a
badass.
star in the I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
Okay. Let's talk about all of the people who've been banished and murdered so far.
Yes.
I think that would be interesting. Okay, so the first person who was murdered was Ian. He was on Big Brother.
I don't even
He
remember who that person
he was
is, to be honest. Once they're gone, they're
gone.
out of my memory. I'm like, who?
I don't even know how he was like shorter.
It was also just so random.
He was a little
I remember being
looking.
like, Ian? Did he have glasses?
Yes.
Okay.
He won Big Brother, and then he went on Big Brother again. He was very successful. So gamer.
That's why they did it.
Very smart. And then obviously Portia got banished, but we already kind of talked about that.
So random. Okay, also. And then she was just like, "I'm a faithful,"
and I'm a faithful, and everybody's like, "Huh?" I love when they do the speeches. I'm just sorry. We're ping ponging. But when they go into the the circle of truth, whatever they call that, they're like, "You guys, you're lucky. You didn't deserve me because I'm a faithful." It's like, oh my god. Just say if you're a faithful or a traitor.
Like, literally, just please say it.
Just go up there and be like, I'm a traitor. Say it. I'm a faithful, and leave.
That's all I care about. I'm a traitor. Yeah, Portia. Okay, so she was gone.
And then Rob C was murdered. Mm-hmm. He was on Survivor. Super, super smart. He has a Survivor podcast. Like, very intelligent. He was catching on very quickly. The fact that he was like, there's going to be a murder in plain sight tonight, and it was happening. Like,
he was like, why are we doing a conga line? This makes zero sense. Don't go. Something's happening.
Yes.
So, and they picked up on it.
Yeah, crazy smart. So that was, again, Rob. So smart that you murdered him, because he definitely would have found you out. And then Donna, we talked about that she was banished. And then Caroline was murdered. Kind of insignificant.
Random but smart.
Yes.
Insignificant but smart for them because
to murder a housewife.
Yes. Is there some weird stuff between Lisa and Caroline? Because Lisa was being like kind of a bitch to her. She's like, I will not be seeing you outside of this. And I was like, oh my gosh. Is there?
Okay. I don't know the lore behind that. Because when she was like, maybe I'll see you at BravoCon, and Lisa's like, nope, you won't.
No, you won't. I was like, why are you so mad at her? Why are you being so crazy mean?
I really think you
murdered her.
Got really into this traitor role.
She got
was
like,
I think I'm actually going to murder her. I think she actually is going to get
Caroline's like, what?
She's like, what's going? Can I call Andy Cohen, please? Like,
yeah, like, so I'm not going to see you at BravoCon?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. That didn't make sense to me.
So strange.
Lisa's just getting way too in the role of being a traitor.
She's getting really theatrical with it. Yes. And then Candace is like, what?
Candace is just
what's
confused.
Going on?
And then
that one it was a smart play though, because you would never expect a housewife to kill a housewife.
Well, in past seasons, housewives always stick together. They always stand up for each other. Like, nobody ever touches the housewife. Like, if I think last season a housewife was a traitor. Excuse me. And they she was so reluctant to murder any housewives. So it is a good move to kill one off kind of in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
smart.
She's from Dubai, so they probably don't see her a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Monet was murdered. Well, Tiffany was banished.
I was sad about that.
I was so sad about Monet because, again,
I was really sad.
Which is, he's
smart,
so smart.
Smart. Like, genuinely just unlucky that he said that to Candace because he trusted Candace.
Exactly.
This is where you cannot trust anyone. I wouldn't trust anyone. I would be scared to say anything.
Unless you know, and you don't know for sure about anybody. But honestly, again, this is why Natalie is super smart. She's going so hard about being a faithful. People are being so surprised. She's probably getting a lot of information too. And that's why Rob is super smart. Rob isn't being so aggressive. He is everybody's telling him everything.
Yeah.
Because he's not, nobody suspects him at all.
No. No, they probably honestly are looking at him and are like, he's too dumb. Like,
100%.
You can't be hot and smart. Like,
no,
no chance.
everybody is underestimating him. They're only talking about
Yes.
his looks.
Yes.
But Dylan Efron was
great for him.
Dylan Efron was in an interview and he was like, "Yeah, Rob's gonna win this season." Like,
That's
not
funny.
even close. And he was like sad. He was like, "The Traitors are gonna win this season." I'm like, Dylan, you're not in the game. You won your season. Like, move on, buddy.
Let's move on.
Speaking of which, can Rob please be on Dancing with the Stars next season?
I think that's next. It has to be. He's on the Dylan Efron like pipeline. Like that's next. Stephen Colletti too. I would love to see him on Dancing with the Stars.
My God, a mini segment of who would you want them to be partnered with? A segment inside a segment.
Oh my God.
A podcast inside a podcast.
Oh my gosh. I feel like Steven and Jenna would be insane. Also just like really hot to look at. And I think that maybe Rob and Britt.
Ooh, yes.
Like I feel like she could bring it out of him. Like I was initially like, oh, maybe Danny, but I think she's too shy and like serious for him that they would both just be like this also, the whole time.
They would fall in love.
We have to protect Pasha.
Danny needs like an ugly partner next season.
She needs an uggo.
So that so that Pasha can.
She needs like an 89-year-old guy, like who's barely walking.
She needs to have Dick Van Dyke as her partner next season so that Pasha can breathe.
Yeah. Oh my God. But no, I think those pairings would be really good. Yeah.
I do too. I was thinking Jenna for Steven because that would just be iconic. We can't.
It's like Joey 2.0.
Yes.
Like he reminds me of Joey. Like
yes. Come on. Yes. He is Joey. Yeah. Joey is Steven. Yeah. Steven is Joey. And then Rob.
They are one.
Rob. Who would I want with Rob? I'm gonna say a different answer, just because I stole the Jenna. Honestly, Rob and Whitney.
Ooh, that would be good. That would be really good.
Because can you imagine Rob doing Whitney's choreography?
Oh my God. I feel like Rob could be kind of good too.
He would, he's good. He's a good dancer. I implore you to watch his heart racer challenge on Love Island. Just look it up on TikTok. He's dressed up as a cowboy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my God. Stop the overalls. I can't. Okay, let's get back on track.
This is where the Dancing with the Stars really was good because we had some structure. We'll have a little bit more structure next time because we just have to cover the 5 episodes, but
and there's just so much, like it's the initial stuff, like there's just so much to talk about, but okay.
Is there anything else you can think of?
No, I'm excited
5 minutes or 5 episodes.
See. Not really. I mean, we've literally, I think, covered it all.
Okay. Who would you want next season on the Traitors? Give me a guy and a girl.
And then I forgot. Okay. Obviously, I have to bring it back to Dancing with the Stars. But I think that Jenna would be really good.
Oh my God, yes. She would be.
She would be really good as a traitor.
110%.
For a guy... That's hard. I honestly... Andy Cohen.
You know, he hosts the reunion shows.
Stop. Well, he needs to be on it. He needs to be on it. It would be so entertaining. Iconic. Okay, who would you?
I've definitely have picked these people before for Dancing with the Stars. Definitely the man, not the woman. But she would be such a good Dancing with the Stars pick as well. So for the man, I think West Wilson from Summer House. He would be hilarious on the Traitors. Both as a faithful and a traitor, I could see him doing well in either role. Everybody loves him. He's like charismatic. He like is good in an argument, funny. Like he would just be really, really good. So I think he would do.
I don't know who that is.
He's on Summer House. You need to watch Summer House.
Don't worry, I'll look him up after this.
I've sent you videos of him.
I know.
Okay,
then I know the one.
So many things have happened in Bravo News that to talk like Amanda and Kyle broke up. That doesn't mean anything to you.
I don't know who those people are.
That happened today. They broke news today. Yeah. So, anyways, that would be my man. And then speaking of Laguna Beach, Kristen Cavallari on the Traitors.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
You know, she would make.
Oh my God! They should have had her on this season with Steven. That would have been throw LC in there. Oh my God!
You know that would make good TV if Kristen was on the Traitors. Hell yeah. So those are my two picks.
I love it.
Also, like before we get off, we needed to this has nothing to do with the Traitors, but we were watching the dance team or the UDA Nationals. Jane and I were together, and what a time to be alive. And we wish we could have broadcasted our thoughts and our opinions about each dance, but we were very impressed by it all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Next year, I think we need to podcast about that as well. And we need to do like prelims, semis, and finals. Podcast. Seriously.
I think that would be such a good idea.
Like that is even more our niche than Dancing with the Stars because
it's way
we lived it in high school. Like we didn't do it in college, but like we lived and breathed dance team nationals
so look
specifically.
Forward to that a year from now.
Next year. A year from now. Stay tuned. But for now, Traitors.
Okay, you guys. We will see you next week. I don't know if they're going to be doing 2 episodes a week each week.
I heard it's just one.
Oh, it's just one?
I think it might just be one.
That'll make
so maybe you'll see us in a couple weeks. First 5 done.
Depending on what we think we're going to do, we might do like 2 episodes per podcast. So we'll see, but we couldn't wait a whole year for another season of Dancing with the Stars, so we have to judge another show, and we thought Traitors would be the best show to do that. So
and you were right, Emily. You were right this is your idea, obviously, because I didn't know what it was. But I'm hooked and I love it now. So I'm in. I'm locked in.
Perfect.
I'm ready to see who's murdered next.
Murder. I want that show or the shirt that Alan had that just said murder.
Oh my God, murder.
Can you imagine just walking around downtown Walnut Creek?
Murder.
Who is that
Security?
Girl? They're like grabbing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will see you next time. Until then,
we will.
Watch your backs.
Stay safe out there.
Don't get mad.
All right.
Bye, besties.
Bye, besties.